Hello and welcome everybody. We're so excited to be joining with you live today. This is our live Q&A segment on Recertified Machines. I'm Laurel Daniels and with me we have
Mark Martin. How's everybody doing today?
Yes, we're really excited to be with you. And again, guys, this is a live segment, an opportunity for us to help answer any of those questions you may have had on Recertified Machines. We do have a few points specifically we want to hit, but I'd encourage you guys now, all throughout this as well, to continue to put in any questions you may have, because we really want to make sure that you're feeling confident after that you could go and buy a Recertified machine.
That's right. Thanks for joining us, all those who are coming in. Hi, yep, Jeanette, thank you. We have people from Texas, South Carolina, keep them coming. But you're right,
awesome.
Laurel, we're going to talk about what people would always ask us when they're looking at a recertified machine. What does it come with? Is it as good as new? Why should I get it? What comes with it? What's a warranty? That's a big one. And so we're going to cover all those and more in this segment. To help you choose which machine and cost is going to be best for you.
Absolutely. First, I think we started off with kind of defining what does recertified mean, because sometimes there's some confusion, and that's part of where people are like, oh, I don't know, is it going to be as good? Again, like Mark said, we'll get a little bit more into what that is, but really recertified just is something or a way for us to classify something that's already been used, right? Yes. Now, there's a couple different circumstances that a machine can come from when it's been used. Sometimes it can come from a classroom that we may have had. Sometimes we have classrooms here. If we go to shows more recently, we've started to have some classrooms there, so we've taken machines to those as well. It can be recertified from a show, right? So usually for shows they're brand new, but then after the show they're no longer brand new. Or I think one that I tend to run into the most is when people are looking to trade up into a larger machine. Yeah. So if they have a 16, they're like, you know what, that's been really enjoyable, I'm ready to move up to the 21 or the 19. They will trade in that machine to step into the larger one. So then that's where we take in the machines. And one thing that I love about it is that we put them through the quality check process that our new machines go through.
Yeah, that's big, because
huge.
That's the same quality control process. Recertified, that word, when you're looking at something, that could, it's like they're scared or they're worried what that means. And so that right there goes through the same process as our new machines. And then everything you said leading up to someone buying the recertified machine comes from someone upgrading it. They use it lightly, or they loved it for a certain amount of time and they're ready to move into a larger machine because they maybe want to get different frames. So there's many reasons why, but the most important thing is these machines go through the same process as our brand new machines do.
Yes, and what I love about that as well is sometimes, let's say if it is a bit of an older machine, for example, and they are trading up to maybe a newer model or the larger size, if there are any components on there that we've updated or come out with a new version of, we actually just put it on there, right? There's no worries of, hey, I don't know what happened with this machine, right? We quality check it, we update everything on there, so it is literally like a brand new machine.
That's right. So out of the box, you're going to have the same experience as someone would, brand new machine. Meaning the machines you're going to get, there's not going to be any dents, any scratches, any discoloration, anything when you're looking at it and you're like, what is this? This is like dented, or this doesn't work. Yeah. This is broken. But you can see in the pictures there, these are, exactly what we're showing here. These are recertified machines that we used either in a segment for a live video, in a classroom. And so the experience that you will have out of the box will be the exact same as a brand new machine. So let's make that clear that you're not getting some broken, dented machine. You're getting a actual recertified machine at a very, very cost-effective price for your long arm and quilting experience.
Yes, I know one thing too, oftentimes there's concern of, hey, I don't know quite where this machine may have been. And sometimes with recertified, it's you buy it as it is, right? You're just taking it, hey, whatever may be. Again, you get it, hope it works. With this, again, there's none of that concerns or anything. There is no scratch and dent with it. It is just like literally like a brand new machine. And I love that as well with the unboxing of it, because I think that's a part of the excitement of getting a machine, right? You're like, yes, you love it, you love the new smells of it, everything, pulling it out of all of its packaging. That's some of the beauty of what it is, and it does, again, all of that is in there like a brand new machine. That includes things that come with it. You know, so with new machines, we have some bobbins that come with it, needles, some sample spools of thread, you know, the tools for it. Everything that you would get with a new machine comes with a recertified machine as well.
That's right. So like LJ said, this would be a Q&A regarding recertified. So anybody who's live, please bring in your questions. We have some coming through. We'll also have other questions that people may not think of that we'll go ahead and bring forward to your knowledge. You're like, hey, I didn't think about that. So we'll go ahead and get into that. But one of the questions, let's kick it off, is from, is it Mary? Right?
Mary.
Do you do trade-ins on do trade-ins for recertified machines?
Yeah, absolutely.
So yes.
Yeah.
Yep. So if you have an older machine, you can trade it in. If you have one of our previous models, you can trade it in and get one of these machines recertified. So absolutely, if you already own one, then you can do that. So great question.
Yeah.
Okay, so the main one I want to throw out there real quick, let's talk about the warranty.
Yes,
that's a big one.
this
So
is a
what
big
warranty
question.
comes with the recertified machines?
Absolutely. So actually, you know, we talked about the whole everything, the quality check like a new machine, everything that comes with it is like a new machine, and that is actually the exact same for the warranties on all of the machines. The exact same that you would get with a new machine.
That's right. So real quick, let's go over that. So right now behind us, we have our Elite machines with our 16 Elite by me, the 19X Elite in the middle, and then the 21X Elite over by LJ. The 21X Elite and the 19X Elite have a 10-year warranty on those, and the 16X Elite by me has a 5-year. So it's pretty, and we do that for the comfort level. We know you're going to enjoy the machines, and so it's more of a peace of mind knowing that there's a longevity of the machines with the warranty that we put behind them. We do have other machines available. We have our X machines. They don't have quite the same warranty on them, but they have the same manufacturing new machine warranty that comes with the X machines, and that's pretty big.
Exactly. Yeah. Wonderful. Great questions. Again, please, any that you have, put them in the chat. We want to make sure to help answer all those. One of them from the platform, do recertified machines work with QCT6 automation? So this is a really fun one because I don't know how many of you guys are watching all of this stuff or keeping up with Grace Company, but QCT6 is actually a new simplified pared down version of what QCT5 currently is. So it's a very basic, you know, stitch and edge to edge design on it. So with that, yes, it is compatible with all Q'nique machines, whether they're new or recertified. Biggest thing to keep in mind is you do want to make sure that they have the stitch regulation though. So that would mean the 16X manual is not compatible with that QCT6.
Yep.
But every other one is absolutely compatible.
Yep. And then Jeanette has a wonderful question. You know, what are the price differences between the recertified machines? So let's go ahead and look at what those prices are. And so you can see right on the screen. So this is the recertified 16X Elite, and it is $4,080. Normal price on this is $5,999.95. So let's just say $6,000 on that. There's a lot of nines going in there. So $4,080 for the 16X Elite, which is the one we have right here. So we also have, LJ, we have a 19X Elite.
Yeah, so I think it's really neat too, because, you know, on the question is, hey, what's the price difference? And you can see even with that first one, you're saving, what, just under $2,000 choosing to do a recertified machine versus brand new. So that's really across the board on all of them. Like you can see, this is the recertified 19X Elite. For that one, typically, I believe it goes at like, what, 8,500?
Yep.
And then for this one, it's right around about 57, you know, a little over. But it's just really neat to be able to see the price differences, that you really are just being able to save money, you know, like a brand new machine, getting everything you would with a new machine.
That's right. And then the 21X Elite, a lot of people say go big or go home. So if you're one of those quilters that, hey, go big, this would be perfect. So the 21X Elite is $6,450 on the recertified, and normal price on that is $9,499.95. So $9,500 retail price normally on a new, to a $6,450 recertified machine on the 21X Elite.
Yeah, that's, again, I love that. I think that's a beautiful thing about recertified machines, is that you get everything again. I already said it, but like you would with a new machine on one that's been used before. But I know there's concerns too sometimes like, hey, I don't know if it's going to work. Again, it goes through that quality check process that all new machines do. So there is, no worries with it. And then let's say something does happen. Again, you have that warranty to cover it. So there's no worries and you get to save money on it. So that's beautiful.
Yep, that's right. Going back to what we talked about, why do we have these recertified machines? LJ mentioned earlier as to why we have them. And the reason why we like to bring these out to you is because this is a fun hobby, and we want those who are experiencing long arm quilting to go from what they currently have to a larger throat at a price that allows them to do so. Because we all know hobbies can get very expensive, and this is one way to get further into your hobby with the least cost towards these machines. And so we love to be able to have these machines available. Now, not all of them are available. They do come and they do go because of the price that we have them at. So if you're looking at them, we'll talk about the availability as well in the segment, but they are nice to have in the line of machines.
Yeah, I know there was, I believe there's a comment on Facebook, that talked about someone who's able to step into a recertified machine. It gives a little bit more of an explanation on it, but it just talks about how if it wasn't for the price of it, they wouldn't have been able to step into what it was.
Yeah,
absolutely.
in fact, I love, we could all see this, but I don't know, LJ, do you want to go ahead and read that?
Yeah, I can read it. Yeah, so it says, I bought one years ago, a 21 inch, and I live in Alabama. It works perfectly. Some recertifications are from a sale short-lived by a previous owner that decides quilting was not for them after all. This was my third machine from them over many years, and I was not previously a quilter except for a few on my home machine, so I suggest getting the largest throat you can desire. I am 71, started at 55, and totally unconventional in my own design approach. The best purchase I ever made, as it is definitely a gift to myself that has allowed me to bless others, and it is truly a wonderful experience to be able to enjoy, so even beginners can find such delight, and the learning curve is not intimidating. I encourage everyone, young and old, this company is awesome, and and great service always, still happy dancing almost daily.
Yes. And so thanks for that. And that's, is exactly what she said. And I love what she says, not intimidating. And so for thinking about getting long arm, as we go through these Q&As, hopefully we can answer the questions that help calm your mind, put you in a place where you're like, you know what, that's exactly what I'm looking for. And I'll go ahead and get one. When you're looking at getting one, we have wonderful dealers all throughout the nation and pretty much all throughout the world, actually. So you can look at getting these recertified machines through your local dealer if they sell Q'nique machines. And so on our website, you can go to our dealer locator, which is at the very top. It makes it easy, and choose a dealer that's close by to you, and then you can support your local dealers. And so this is available through them as well. But I love that. Yeah. 71 now. She started when she was 55, and go big. She pretty much said go big or go home with her larger throat. So the 21X Elite.
Makes a big difference in the throat space of it. But again, of course, comes down to price a little bit. So that's where with these recertified, any of them you get are going to be that lower cost end for you.
Yep.
Question from the platform: do all the accessories work with this work the same on the recertified machines as the new, like the hopping feet or rear handles? So fantastic question. They do work with both. So again, it really in a sense is like the same machine, just one again that's been used a little bit. So that's where yes, some hopping feet, if let's say you have a slightly older version of a machine, sometimes there is maybe a new collar or something that you would need to allow it to be compatible with the new.
Yep.
But the rear handles and all that, to my knowledge, there isn't anything different there with that. But yeah, so again, really nice that does work. If someone has automation as well, existing, let's say on a 16, they're like, hey, I want to step to the 21. Again, easy transition, you can do that. It's really, you're just putting a new machine on there for it.
Yeah, great question. Other questions we get are availability on these types of machines, and the availability is a tricky one because they come and they go. And on our website, it will tell you which ones will be on back order if you're looking at them. But we have the 21X Elites, we have the 19X Elites, and I believe the 16X Elites are one of those that are not in right right now?
I don't know. I know it is always changing, and because our dealers do also offer them, it is kind of one of those things of a toss-up if we have it or not. So, of course, it is nice on our website. It does show, again, kind of the availability if we do have some. If not, it will show just back-ordered, I believe,
Yep.
on there with what that is.
Other questions, when you get it, are you being taken care of like a normal customer? Which, yes, if you're buying a machine from us, you'll get the same support as you do a new machine. Just because it's recertified, that doesn't mean we put you in a bucket and we're like, oh, these guys will not get the same service. That is not the case. You'll get the same service, same support that we will show everybody who buys the Q'nique machines. And so when you get them, if anything happens, and this happens with any product, something does tend to happen because it carries that same warranty, because that has the same service that we provide, you'll be taken care of.
Yeah, absolutely. And then I think we do have a few, just some reviews. We had mentioned the one that someone left a comment on Facebook with it. We do have some on our website as well. So I would encourage you guys, please, go through, read those. And if you like that customer that has one, we'd love for you to leave that comment on our website so that, we can share with everybody your experience with it, experience with us, because we do want to make sure we're getting you everything that's going to work wonderful for you. So.
Yeah. Other questions that people are looking at, and Patricia has one, and this is what people ask all the time as well, is what size of the frame? And so that comes to what machine you're looking for or what space you have. And we have a lot of wonderful segments in the past that we talked about what frame is best suiting you and your home. Right. But yes, if all of our recertified machines can go on any of our current frames. Some of our machines can go on our past frames. If you have any questions, please give us a call and we'll be happy to answer those. But yes, the frames are something that you got to look at to your living space and what size you're looking at getting.
Yes, because really, people ask like, well, what one should I get? It's like, well, really it's, hey, your cost, what is it looking like? Your space that you have, what size quilts do you do? What size quilt block, right? So there's a few different things that we can walk you through to make sure we match you with what's going to work best for you.
Absolutely. Other questions people ask are shipping. And because these are the same as a brand new machine, so you're getting the same size of box, same tools, thread that comes with it, bobbin, so everything you get with the new box. And so with that, the cost will be just depending on where you live, and then if you buy through a dealer, they have other things going on too. So if you buy through a dealer, you buy through us, there will be shipping costs, and that just depends on where you currently live. But it's the same size, same weight as a brand new machine. So.
Yes, yeah, absolutely. Wonderful. Again, I love these questions, guys. Thank you so much for continuing to be with us here. This is the live Q&A of Recertified Machines, so please, any that you have, put them in the chat. But there are a few other things I do want to just cover really quickly with Recertified Machines. We did already talk about kind of what does recertified mean, the warranty on it. Again, warranty is the same as a new machine. So for example, on the 21X Elite, 19X Elite, that's the 10-year. The other ones fall into the 5-year. And then, in a sense, kind of goes back to recertified, but are they used? Yes, they're machines that have already been used. How much really varies from machine to machine, just depending on how long someone used it before maybe they decide they're ready to trade it up. Or sometimes if it's one we used in a classroom, might not be used as much as somebody that's had it for a few years, right? But again, no worries with that. It completely goes through that quality check process, so there's no worries in anything of, hey, am I going to get it? Is there going to be issues? There won't be. Unboxing it again, it's just like a new machine as well with it.
And because it has the same warranty, if you go to our website, at the very bottom, there's a warranty section that you can pull up. And so if you're looking at what does it cover, you can go check that out, because it will say the certain things that it covers based on, plastics or the body or the electronics. And so if you go there, here's a warranty. And you can start your warranty, and then the warranty details are right down there. So if you're looking to see what it covers, because it has the same warranty as a brand new machine, that information can be followed or checked out on the warranty side of our website. So if you're looking to see what it covers, I would encourage you to go check out that, because it does cover different things at different times. And so you just want to go see what that is, because there's a lot that it covers, and so check that out on our website.
Yeah. Absolutely. And then another question is, what happens in the quality check? Do they replace worn parts? So wonderful question. I do love the quality check process because it's really neat to be able to see. So they do like a full check of the machine, internal, all of that, out, exterior of it. They make sure they actually run the machine as well to make sure that it's going to, work properly. They move it in all sorts of directions. So again, there's not going to be like, well, it works really good if I move it to the left, but the right, no concerns with that because they do test it in every angle. And then to the part of, hey, do they replace out worn parts? From my understanding, they do. So again, it is, if anything is worn out to the point that you can't maybe read the numbers on it or anything, they'll replace it. If there's anything that we've created an updated part for as well, they'll replace that as well. I know for some of our older machines was specifically the tension knob on the side. It didn't used to have numbers. We've now added numbers, so that's where you'll see with all of them now, they'll have that on it.
Yep, great question. These are all the questions that you think of before buying a machine, and you should be looking at everything from the warranty. What does it come with? Will I be supported? How much is it used? Am I getting a lemon? What am I getting with the machine? Is it going to be like the machine? So we covered all of that. So hopefully that you feel like, okay, well, if I'm going to look at a recertified, what machine based off cost, because you're going to get the exact same product as you would as a new from the inside the box experience. And so hopefully that would say, you know what, that's too good to be true to get what you can for new at a cost that's very hobby effective.
Yes, I know kind of one last thing I wanted to touch on. And again, any last questions, please feel free to put them in the chat. If not, I think we have one more segment later today. I want to say it's 3:30 Mountain Standard Time that we'll be doing that. So don't forget to join us there if you had a question that we weren't able to answer. We'll see if we can answer it then. But last one is kind of, how long does the pricing last on recertified machines? Really good question. It's something that actually will always stand as long as we have the machine available.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's where, again, the pricing though that you showed and that you can see on the website, again, you'll always see that pricing. It's just a, hey, do we actually have the machine available for you?
Yeah, great questions. We enjoy doing the Q&As because of what people are thinking, and so it just helps us understand too, like, oh yeah, they are thinking this and we should do this, and it just helps us as a company be better in all that we do. Especially gives you a peace of mind too, knowing that you're going to be covered from, I was going to say from top to bottom, but from front to back, top to bottom, the entire machine, you're going to be covered with the full warranty that new machines. And that, I would say, is probably the most important thing when you're buying recertified. Is not only is it quality control the same as new, but that warranty is the same as new. So you're going to be taken care of right from the start. Yeah, wonderful. Again, really kind of already gave you a snapshot. It is just like a brand new machine. Accessories do work with the recertified because again, it is like the new machine. We do have that discounted price on the website. So I believe really the keyword is just recertified, and then if there's a specific model that you're looking to use, you just kind of tag that at the end of it. It'll help pull it up for you. And it does have some additional warranty information, so you can see again specific with that, but super simple. Again, you can already see with there, it's pulling up all the different models, so that's where you can select specific ones that you're looking to get a bit more information on. And of course, if you guys ever have questions, you can chat us on our website, call in to us. We'd love to help answer those questions that you may have as well. But I think that's kind of it. We're gonna wrap up this Q&A segment, but we do again have another one later today. Again, I believe it's 3:30 Mountain Standard Time that we'll be doing and answering additional questions you guys may have. So please join us for that. And thank you so much for being here with us now. Yep, thank you everybody.